see I'm going blind. I could 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 see.
Hello, welcome to Resisting Boredom, where we drink, ramble, and discuss things to help the never-ending quest of not being bored. I'm Brandon Kaiser.
Josh Justin.
Richard Buckner.
Kid Coleman Cool.
Today we have gathered to talk about the Netflix series Marvel's Daredevil.
Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
I thought it was just Daredevil.
No, there's a Marvel logo. Marvel puts their logo on everything they do. It's always Marvel's whatever. That's kind of how they roll.
I thought it was silent. You know, like
it was
Marvel was silent.
It's
in the title, you just don't pronounce it.
Right, so this is the first of the series of Defenders shows, I guess, because eventually all the Netflix shows will form into one, and it'll be called Defenders, and hopefully it'll be awesome. But this is the first one. It was kind of come up with by Drew Goddard, the guy who co-wrote and directed Cabin in the Woods. He wrote Cloverfield, and he was working on Sinister Six movie before Sony got all weird with Marvel, so now there's a chance he's rumored to direct the Spider-Man movie. So anyways, the showrunner for this show is Stephen DeKnight, though. He did Spartacus, and now he's not going to be on the show for the next season. So
It's funny, I don't remember seeing tits in this show.
There weren't.
Missed opportunity.
Possibly. Anyways, we've all seen it, all of it.
Well, Daredevil wouldn't have
Seen
seen the
everything.
tits either. So.
He'd have found them though. Are the tits on fire in his mind?
All right.
Probably.
Right. So anyways, after that visual, we've all seen it. Now we're going to talk about it, and
I know
basically,
someone who hasn't seen it.
Matt Murdock.
Oh, it's blind.
Okay, and that brings up, before we get into this, I guess Netflix has added a visually impaired track for this show, and from what I've heard, it's awesome. It's a guy describing everything that's on screen, and then he gets silent right before somebody talks. So, like, I heard the thing of him doing the intro, so he's like, the blood drips down over the face of Lady Liberty. And he does it, like, all dramatic, too, and, like, describing
Was
everything.
that blood? I thought it was like wax.
Well, I don't know. It's whatever. I thought it was blood, because it reminded me of Hannibal, but
It looked really thick and creamy.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyways, he just dramatically, basically narrates everything that's on screen for like blind people and stuff. So that's pretty awesome. To be honest,
I want to find this option in Netflix.
you can.
Pretty sure it's pretty easy.
We should have checked that out before we did this. But anyways, what I've heard from it, it's pretty awesome, and it's awesome that they have that, because believe it or not, watching the show, it did come upon me of this is like a hero for blind people, but blind people have no idea like anything about it really, because comic books are a visual medium. They could read novels, I guess, if they're novelizations, but they can't watch a TV show really. You can just hear sounds and words, so you couldn't really watch the show. But now that they have that track,
You know, I was thinking that while I was
That's
watching
pretty
it
awesome.
too, that like he's a hero for blind people in a medium that blind people can't access. I thought that was
Exactly.
kinda funny.
Exactly.
Like,
So
there's no like wheelchair superhero, is there?
Professor X.
He doesn't count. He can walk. He started walking again. I think you lose your wheelchair cred the moment you get up and start like punching fucking Magneto.
So anyways,
Is that
little
a real way you read Braille, though? You go
I don't know. I
from
speak
Braille
it, but I've never.
well, Charlie Cox said he like spent days with blind people, like getting down mannerisms and.
Did they know he was spending time with them?
Well, yeah,
I'm sure they did.
Well,
Yeah.
someone had to have told him, right? Because they wouldn't have noticed.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not they're in the heroin factory. Come on.
It's like the Star Trek episodes where they like hide in the holoblind and watch like species and that without.
Something I
knowing
was
it
waiting
there.
in the heroin factory was I was thinking one of them was like, I smell a white guy. Is there a white guy in here?
Oh,
Just,
Kid's Asian. He knows white people smell differently than Asian people.
it smells like it doesn't smell like ginger and soy sauce. Where's that coming from?
Well, if we haven't offended you at this point, thanks for sticking around. And now we're going to finally get into talking about the show.
That's unlikely.
Wait, I thought that's what we were doing.
I guess.
Well, we're done making fun of the blind people. Let's get to the actual show. We may still make fun of blind people.
Peripherally, we were talking about this. That's a bad joke also.
But good luck finding us.
We are horrible people, guys. We are horrible people. Anyways, let's start. We all really liked the show, right? Let's start out there, right? Great show.
I did.
Awesome show, right? No fights on that statement.
I like the show.
Yeah, I like the show.
I did.
Okay, so let's get into a couple things. So, running down our formatted list here. Story. What did you guys think of the story? I thought it was really good.
Story / writing.
Slash writing. Well, the writing is also pretty good.
/ writing. Something Kit knows.
Sometimes the writing wasn't perfect, but it was really good overall, like, in general, I thought. And the story, I thought, was cool. It was an interesting origin story thing.
They did a lot of things very well.
Yeah, they did a good job of setting up the characters. They did a good job of, giving us a sense of him getting into it. Like, I guess he just one day decided to wear a black mask and outfit. And I mean, we didn't really see all that, but we did see the beginning of his crime-fighting career.
Yeah. Motivations. That was nice.
Yeah.
I think there was a couple questionable choices. I thought they spent a little bit too long with the Foggy learning he was Daredevil and the moping in the.
I like that.
I agree.
That was like an episode and a half though of.
I like that. I like that better.
I agree with both
him
of you.
being butthurt.
Yeah.
You lied to me. What the hell?
He was extremely butthurt, which I kind of got that, but after a while, it's like, why are they still on this?
Yeah, I kind of agree with.
Fuck it up and get the fuck out of
It's
it.
like you betrayed me, but it's like, dude, we've been friends for how fucking long? Seriously, you're all gonna get all upset now?
I like
over this?
that a lot better because I've seen like Arrow, where his sister finds out he's a Daredevil, and like he's like preparing for the worst, like she's gonna freak out. It's like, you've been saving people this entire time. It's like, really? You're not gonna say any fucking thing about him lying to you and
Let's not
shit
get
like
on.
that.
Let's not bitch about the Arrow.
I'm just saying in general as an example.
Well, it is funnier
It's
that
just like.
24 episode season, they spend like a half an hour on that, whereas this has only got 13 episodes, and we have like an episode and a half of
It just didn't. It just seemed
Talk
like
about feelings.
it just seemed like I liked it better that he kind of kept his secret identity for the better part hidden until he just like really couldn't anymore. Not because he made a choice, but because like he got the shit kicked out of him.
Say circumstances. I'm like,
And
shit.
his friend just kind of stumbled in on him. It's like, well, fuck. I tried to keep it secret. You know?
Not only that, the nurse and too. There's the nurse. There's Foggy. There's like.
Beat the shit out of him.
There's
Beat the
shit.
shit
Like,
out
how
of him.
many other people know his fucking secret identity?
And still, he didn't tell her.
But-
She went by Mike.
It's
Or-
well, they
It
kept
seemed like there was more.
Look, they kept finding him like partially conscious only, so it's not like you
Yeah.
can do anything about it.
Yeah,
Right.
he really kept his identity secret, and like his friend getting pissed off for like that bit. I actually thought that was understandable. In fact, I thought that was actually an entertaining part of the story. Usually, I hate those parts of the story, but actually, that was pretty good. I enjoyed
I
that
just thought
he actually
they
had a
dragged
reaction.
it out a little bit longer than he.
Maybe. But
I kind of feel like both of you guys. I thought it was pretty well done. Like I liked the dialogue they had back and forth. I liked the character
I like
interaction
the
and all that
flashbacks
stuff.
between it.
But I did feel like it was kind of long. So I kind of feel both ways. Like there were parts of it I liked, and there were parts of it I was kind of like, we can move to the next thing now. But this was good. Just move on. Anything else that you guys maybe questioned on the story from? Like anything that you were kind of like stuck out as a problem or something amazing or anything like that?
I did enjoy the hallway scene, but I think a lot of people did.
The hallway scene is like everyone's
Two.
favorite scene.
Yeah,
The hallway. Wait.
The like old boy inspired
when he saves the boy.
hallway scene.
Oh, okay.
The one shot, just like you're kind of scanning through the rooms, and you just see him. You kind of pan him walking running down the hallway. kicking
Yeah, the
people's
single
asses.
shot fight scene, and it's the end of episode 2.
Okay.
and then he saves the boy. You know.
All right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think that's everyone's favorite scene.
Yeah, that was
I
great.
mean,
that was just a great scene.
that's the scene everyone talks about coming out of the show. So it was awesome. It was kind of some raid-ish shit.
I just
Sounds
really,
awesome.
I just really enjoyed how gritty the show was compared to a lot of the superhero shows. I watched.
It was
Like when the scene where Kingpin
Wait
freaking
your turn.
takes off the dude's head with the car door. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, you sold me. This is amazing. Like I haven't seen anything like that recently or ever.
It's very dark, very adult.
Right.
Yeah.
So Fisk is Kingpin? Because
Yeah,
I,
Kingpin.
all right, I have no idea.
I don't think they ever called him that. in
Yeah,
the
they
show,
never called him that in
but
the
he
show.
is
There's
Kingpin.
a few allusions to it, you know,
Like
when
the
he's
pin,
the king's thing
Yeah,
that
the
he
cards.
was using in his
Alright.
cards and
Yeah.
all stuff like that. You know,
All right. Like I said, out of all this, I know the least about comics. So coming into this not knowing shit is kind of
Which shows how good the show is. That someone who knows very little of the character
Yeah,
can come in
so-
and fully enjoy it.
yeah. Like I said, I watch 2 or 3 episodes a day or whatever else to get through it.
Yeah.
I did feel like an idiot during the show, though,
Wow.
because
Because you're not blind.
no, the part where they got into Ben Urich, and then I realized, holy shit, that's Ben Urich. He's the one who writes for Daredevil. all the
I
time.
didn't realize it was him at first.
no.
either.
At first, when they finally said it as like Ben Urich, I'm like, wait a second,
Yeah.
what? Ben Urich's not black. That was my first reaction. My second reaction was he works for the Bugle, but then I realized they couldn't
Yeah,
do that.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
At that
all right.
point, they couldn't.
No,
Now they
and
can.
I'm like, all right, it's Ben Urich. I like Ben Urich. I like Frontline from Civil War.
Yes, me too.
So I like this character, and he's been in other comics and stuff like that. He's a reporter, you know. He's the same character in the comics as he is. In
Oh,
the show.
okay.
With one noticeable difference, not the color of his skin. It's that during that episode where they killed Ben Urich, I was like feeling they were going to kill him, but at the same point, I'm like, you can't kill Ben.
Yeah,
That's how I felt too.
I'm like, they looked like they're gonna kill. Like there was all these allusions to it throughout the episode. They were like straying a little bit too hard on him, on his character when they had before, and I'm like, it looks like they're gearing up to kill him, and I'm like, you can't. It's Ben.
Yeah.
And then they killed him at the end. I'm like, why? Why would you do that? Ben's important to other stuff. He could have been a contender. Why did they kill Ben Urich?
I mean, look, Feige's involved with this, so he must have signed off on it. And Ben, like, okay, we won't use Ben Urich in anything else. We'll just do this. So they have a plan.
I'm
not saying they don't have a plan. I was just like, what?
I was just
Why
surprised
would
they
they
killed
kill
Ben
Ben?
Urich. And like Ben Urich, apparently he's the journalist who's actually in Daredevil regularly. Isn't he then? Or
I haven't read a ton of Daredevil.
I only go with that. I mainly go
I have
with
read
that
some, but
because
not-
I remember the Daredevil movie where Joey Pants was the was the freaking guy. I was like, holy shit! Is that where Ben Urich came from in the comics? Because I thought he was just some character they just drew up for like Civil War Frontline.
No.
That's what I thought at first.
No, he'd been around before that.
Yeah.
But he's just like, he was the investigative journalist.
Yeah.
But I like the guy who played Ben Urich.
No, I like-
and I like this
yeah,
cast
he did a good job.
overall. You know, like, I think everyone is very well cast and does an amazing job. Charlie Cox is the greatest Daredevil of all time. I don't know, like, fucking Tristan from Stardust, and I know you're only comparing him to Affleck.
How many Daredevils do we have? And one of them's Affleck.
But I'm just saying, like, Tristan from Stardust is able to do this. I guess Owen Slater, I believe, and more could do this. So I guess moving forward, he has kind of developed into more of a badass.
He seemed really badass, and then he found him dead in a box.
Well, spoiler for Boardwalk Empire people, but anyways,
If you were gonna watch it, you will watch it by now.
I still didn't watch the last season.
Took me 8
Anyway,
years to watch Sopranos.
Anyway, yeah, you can watch it anytime. Anyway, Charlie Cox
I don't
was
remember that.
great. I can't remember his name to be honest, but Fulton Reed from Mighty Ducks was fantastic as Foggy. I don't remember the actor's name.
All I remember is he was that goofy looking dude from the last Hunger Games episode, Hunger Games movie.
I don't
He
remember
was,
him. in
he was one of the
Hunger
twins.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay,
Castor,
yeah. All right. Anyways.
Honestly, like that scene, like though, where Foggy like threw the baseball at the guy and like hit him in the back of the head. It's like, it should have been a hockey puck.
Yeah, and he should have quickly, like,
snap.
really hard slap shot at it. Yeah, should have been.
I didn't
What are you
even know
doing
the guy was
here?
in Mighty Ducks.
Teaching hockey.
He's
in
the
inner city
guy
kids.
with
He's
the
Fulton Reed.
super. Yeah, he's Fulton Reed. The
Yeah.
guy with the super strong slap shot.
I don't
That can't skate.
Anyways,
remember.
He's not the Bash Brothers.
I don't remember either.
I don't acknowledge anything after Mighty Ducks 1. Anyways,
not canonical. Mighty
Yeah.
Ducks sequels.
Shut up.
anyways,
Mighty Ducks 3.
moving on. He was
D3.
great. I mean, I think he was kind of the
Yeah.
most unknown going into the show. Like, haven't really seen him acting much in a while.
I look at him, I know who he is, but yeah, he.
Yeah,
That's
but
when I looked at him and I
now-
was like, who's that goofy guy?
But considering he's one of the main characters, I don't think we knew if he could.
He was
hold
not
that
on
role,
hands
and he
too.
could.
So,
Yeah. Deborah Ann Wall is great. It's Karen Page.
Yeah.
Not necessarily playing the same character from True Blood, so it's nice to see some differences. Sometimes, yes, you got that hint.
It was entertaining to watch
Oh,
her
that's
cry.
where, she was from. That's where she was from.
Her hair was
Yeah.
a different color.
Yeah, her hair was dyed.
It was entertaining to watch her cry and not see blood tears.
That's kind of true. I'm going to kind of agree with you on that. And
For
then,
some reason, I thought she was like, was she in Mean Girls or something? I don't know.
I don't think so.
All right, but true.
That was
That's
just
where she's from.
Yeah. She was also in
Ruby.
Ruby Sparks. She had a small role in that, where she was blonde, like she is here.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, it's a
No,
great
I've seen a few from
Strawberry
True Blood, so
Blonde.
that's where I saw her.
Whatever. It's a great movie. Anyways, but last but not least, let's get to it. Vincent D'Onofrio is awesome and amazing as Wilson Fisk. He plays it with his own twist, like not quite what, I think most people would... I mean, Michael Clark Duncan was good as Kingpin, but I think D'Onofrio, destroyed
He took it back for the white man.
Yeah, he did. That sounds bad, but it is true.
That's what he did.
I don't know, I'd say he definitely went off the rails as the season progressed. I'm like, damn.
Some people have complained about the way he talks, but I actually liked
Yeah,
his I liked
kept-
his little mannerisms and stuff he added to the
I
character.
kind of thought that was a way
Yeah.
to kind of sort of get people's guard down. They thought maybe he's not sure.
Not
of
as
himself.
bad or something.
But yeah, but in all actuality, he's just he's really just playing people for idiots at this point.
Oh.
He has it all planned out.
As I said, I think Resisting Boredom.
Nice. The audio podcast?
That I didn't really like D'Onofrio
Mhm.
before I saw him in this, because he had like ruined Law and Order for me. And no,
I always hear that his Law and Order show was the worst. What
was worse
What was
than-
his Criminal Intent? Was
Criminal
his,
Intent.
right? Yeah.
What would you think of Full Metal Jacket, though?
Oh, he's
Well,
great. He's
yeah.
great in Full Metal Jacket.
But I just that whole I didn't like his character. Like Law and Order ruined.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't really see him in a lot of stuff, but I didn't just really.
Also,
whenever I saw him in it,
he's
I
not
was
so
like,
great in Escape Plan either.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
No, he isn't. No. But
I do like him as
Yeah.
Pooh Bear in Salton Sea, though.
Yeah, he's good as Pooh Bear. You're right.
you and fucking Salton Sea.
Yeah, Kit loves that movie.
But no, I thought this was amazing. That was probably like I think the best performance out of the show was Fist.
Probably. Cox is close.
He's good.
I just realized I said that and it sounded kind of dirty, but that's not how it was meant.
Fair enough.
No, but I mean, like he's a good Daredevil. But it always I don't know. He always came off as kind of aloof, which maybe is what he was going for. But like, yeah, I'm blind and stuff like that.
I really enjoyed their
But,
fight scenes, though.
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah.
not
This-
talking about like that. I'm talking
No,
about
no,
just like
I'm
acted
just kind of
story.
thinking about it.
Not that every fight scene was Charlie Cox. I don't.
No, I mean the fight scene between Kingpin and Daredevil.
Kingpin, yeah.
No, they're different fighting styles.
You're talking about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
end, right?
Like Kingpin's
Well,
just
and they have
oh,
that other in
too
the
much
warehouse.
and
where-
just for
yeah, and then just in
What's
general,
the end?
yeah, when like Kingpin just wrecks
Yeah,
people's shit.
I liked the contrasting styles and stuff.
It was like, yeah, he's here. Yeah, passenger side, back door. I was like, what's going on? He just whips open the door and just throws his ass out and beats the shit out of him.
Wesley.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
I felt bad about that. I actually liked his character a lot. I liked Wesley.
he was an interesting
Oh.
sidekick bad guy, whatever.
It
Yeah.
was. I'm kind of like, wait,
I was-
really?
Yeah, that was
Did they-
kind of. I was like, whoa.
Did they really flip
I was
kill
just-
him in that way?
Yeah,
I figured it was gonna happen.
I was
I
just surprised that she actually did it. Like I was
Yeah,
kind of
I
like,
didn't expect.
nice.
I didn't expect.
Nice.
I didn't expect him to die. I figured he was
Yeah.
wearing,
The vest, yeah.
the vest like
And you
this.
see the blood, and you're like, oh.
I like the double of like, would I really bring a loaded gun? And all
Yeah,
that stuff?
yeah,
And
like
she
trying to
shot him,
psych
I'm like,
her out.
and I'm like, he was good, just not his day.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Had a
hey,
bad day.
lady, I'm pretty sure you got him with the first shot. You didn't need
Well,
to
it was
empty
more
the
of the
clip.
shock of that she actually had done it. I think that she kept firing, where she was like,
Oh,
"What's
that's
this?"
easy.
I kind of thought
I
her
remember
irritating
that
after
first
she
kill.
wiped everything down. She went to the river and she kind of just threw the gun in. I thought, like,
It gets, as Fisk said, it gets easier.
I kind of thought, like, I wonder how many
Trains.
guns are just sank in the rivers and shit in frickin' New York. I mean, like, how often do people just rub their fingerprints off a gun and just throw it in the nearest body of water?
Probably a lot.
A lot.
So, anyways, next topic of discussion. I thought that it was dark, but I did like the look of this show overall. It didn't look cheap. It didn't look cheesy. It looked very grounded in reality.
I thought there were a few scenes that did kind of look a little cheap.
A couple, but overall very strong. It was just a couple instances where it was a bit shaky. Where
A
you
couple
got
outside
you-
things where
you-
it was kind of like that.
Yeah,
Really bad
yeah. You got more of the Netflix budget in certain areas of the show, but
Which is
overall,
apparently stronger than the Sony budget.
Yeah.
Powers looking.
yeah, it's true. This is a much better looking. This is the. I said on the audio podcast, this is the show Powers wants to be, but isn't. And you guys kind of questioned me on that, but
No, I haven't listened yet.
Well, I think they're different tones, but I think budget-wise, Powers looks a lot cheesier than this does.
I think
Yeah.
I think Powers is brighter, but the tone they do want it to be gritty and
That's true.
violent, and like
And this is darker and grittier and violenter.
Yeah.
Clearly
Yeah.
has some money behind it.
yeah. And I
Not
think
a whole lot.
And they must have gotten some really good fight choreography.
Our
and stuff.
subscriptions back that.
I like how it's violenter than Powers, yet Powers has a guy who actively eats fucking people whenever
Yeah.
he gets a chance.
Yeah,
Violently.
that's a hard. We'll have that discussion when Powers is over next week. But anyways,
What the hell is Powers?
it's a show on PlayStation Network.
You get it free because you have PlayStation.
You could be
Plus.
watching it
Yeah.
because you have PS4. But
Oh.
anyways,
Just look it up. The PlayStation. Sorry.
yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, so yeah, I thought this looked very strong, and I haven't watched a ton of Netflix original stuff. I think I watched like Kimmy Schmidt and a little bit of the first season of House of Cards and stuff, and then got too busy. So this those are quality looking shows too, because
I've watched a lot of Netflix originals.
I almost finished season 2 of House of Cards, but I stopped a while ago.
I started
Alright.
season 3 the other day.
So anyways,
And
is
of
there
course,
anything else anyone wanted to say about the way it looks?
Wait, it looks. I thought it was funny. We were watching Dark Knight when we got here. I got a lot of vibe feel sometimes of visually in the vibe. Like, I felt like I was watching Batman sometimes with the way
It's a very Batman-esque.
That's pretty much your
yeah.
dental list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Fair enough, but
so that's accurate. Just saying
it
it's
depends on the comic for Daredevil.
But
He has
watching
some
that-
brighter stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of how it felt. Like the whole mob, like the whole the mob interactions or whatever else. Like I said, it reminded me from Batman.
It's a good thing you got that feel.
Yes, that was just an observation that I made.
I was actually just really curious about how they were going to, because I figured they had to show how we saw the world at some point. I really didn't want to be the Ben Affleck of, where he had to make.
To be honest, though, him seeing in the rain in that movie was actually done pretty well, though. Like when he sees Elektra in the rain or whatever, that effect was pretty cool. But anyways,
I like the world
I
on
still
fire
think-
better.
I still think the whole.
it's still cool.
It was dark. It was really dark. The first few episodes were darker than the rest of it. They kind of brightened it up, I think, as it maybe not a whole lot, but there was at least scenes that took place during the day.
Maybe it's my TV too, or else I noticed that too.
I watched it, at night with all the blinds closed.
I did
and
that.
shit like that.
Yeah, I did too.
And there were still times where I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
No, I could always tell.
I watched
it
during the day, but
Well,
kind of like
I watched
kinda
it
like-
both, so I was fine either way.
Kind of like in the lighting environment, what we're in now. It's like there are spots in the stairs. What the fuck's going on?
I had the curtains closed. Just
You had like production lights, anyways. That's weird. Anyways,
And I think it was not nearly as dark near the end of the series as it was.
it did brighten up a little, yeah. But it was supposed to be, I don't know, an uplifting thing too. Like it was them getting towards victory. I guess
I didn't buy it as them getting towards victory. I saw it more as they went on. They're like, we need a little bit more light.
Maybe. Or just the story called for more daytime scenes and stuff. I mean, like, I needed that. I
thought
didn't have a problem with
I
it.
thought the first two episodes were just like whack.
Yeah, but I think it did a good job of getting you in that mindset of this is going to be a dark and hardcore.
Look how dark this
pretty,
story is.
Pretty hardcore
It's so dark
show.
you can't even watch it.
Anything you guys noticed that was cool about the show? You had mentioned Stilt Man.
Oh, shit in the back. Oh, there were a lot of references.
Yeah, some. I didn't get it that many of
There
them,
was
though.
the Owlsley.
Yeah. Leland Owlsley
There was a reference to Nighthawk, who they don't really need to ever bring Nighthawk in. Nighthawk can stay.
But you said the guy who built the suit in the background, he had a Stilt Man
yeah, there was
prototype
there was
thing.
the stilts in the background. Stilt Man, his supervillain power of long legs.
Pretty sure the Japanese people there's the hand.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah, the Asian guy, the head of his, he was dressed in the red, like, hand-looking
Oh yeah, the hand
thing,
coming
yeah.
in, because I'm pretty sure that was what the war was. The war that Stick kept talking about was, Daredevil. Well, not Daredevil.
I looked it up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Stick
I'm
guy
thinking-
versus the hand.
I'm thinking we'll probably get the hand.
There was an Electra reference. I assume that was Electra reference. The Greek girl that he took Spanish to.
You didn't think
Oh
so?
yeah, actually yeah.
Yeah, I
possibly.
didn't think of that.
How many
Yeah,
other Greek
you're
girls
probably
do you
right.
know in the Marvel universe?
I didn't think about that.
I didn't
Not
think
a
of it.
one.
I just thought it was an interesting little thing.
See,
I mean, there was a passing mention to the larger Marvel universe as well. There's
Here's-
a couple passing
By the way,
mentions.
I'll tell the
They're
story.
magical ninjas.
I'll tell the story again. I don't know if I did it on the podcast or not, but
Maybe they'll do an Arrow thing where Daredevil will have to lead the hand because
No.
Shut up.
No,
Shut
shut
up.
up.
so
Shut
after like the second episode of Daredevil, because I was watching with Casey, and they're like, the event in Manhattan, and they talked about what happened in New York, but they never referenced it. They said it a couple times. Casey's like, am I supposed to know what happened in New York? What happened here? I'm like, oh, it's this little thing you may have heard of called The Avengers.
The third highest grossing movie of all time. They figure you'd probably
And
have
that's
seen it.
apparently
if
he
you,
didn't realize at that point that this is part of the movie universe. And then I'm like, no, it's
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
They said
The
that.
Avengers.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Uh,
shit. Because also, and Creel was in.
Oh,
the
yeah,
second season
Creel,
of,
Pressure Creel, yeah.
Pressure Creel, the guy his dad boxed against.
Yeah.
They were talking about was in the second season of Avengers as the
Well, there's some of
He's
his
the
dad
absorbing
was-
man.
We didn't mention that, but the stuff with his dad was really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed
Like,
that.
I
enjoyed
thought
the
that
little
stuff with him as a kid and his dad was really strong in this show, and it was kind of like a lot different when we cut to it from being the harsh, gritty, violent aspect, and then we cut to him as a little kid. Like patching up his dad and shit. That awesome scene when his dad gives him the the drink. And he's
Charlie,
like,
no,
you need
I think-
this.
yeah, he's like, no, it's for you.
I think the
Instead of your hand,
I think the
that's-
better father-son story was Fisk and his dad, though.
I want you to stare at this wall until you think about the man you want to become.
And that guy pops up all the time too, Fisk's dad.
Yeah. Jesus, what I've seen. Now
He was the leader of the team in Breakout Kings and like a bunch of shit.
I thought that wall thing was kind of fucked up more as you watched it. It's like, oh, so that's why I like the painting so much, because it was the wall he stared at before he plunged his old man.
That's a weird painting. Just put in your fucking bedroom. Like, you want to see that every fucking morning.
He wants to remember the time he murdered his father.
That's why I wore the cufflinks. I just thought that was that was probably my favorite flashback out of all of them.
Then when he wound up in jail at the end, I'm like,
there's a wall again.
There it is again.
Think about the man you're supposed to be.
That was good.
I figured he'd end up in jail because there is quite a bit of time in Marvel Comics where Fisk is in jail, so I don't think he's getting out like episode 1 of next season or anything.
Speaking of Civil War, I read that comic, the one where Kingpin was in jail and took over the jail.
Yeah, he basically is just going to run the jail.
Something I thought was kind of funny was at the end, where he had the red suit, and everything on, and people kept on just like, he had to keep on saying things to remind people, like, oh yeah, it's me, by the way.
Yeah, well, yeah, because why would they know?
I don't know, I completely forgot, because he's like, you! And it's like, what are the masked guys, who fuck around with you the whole day?
maybe
this happen on a normal basis?
Well, look, I mean, this isn't the Marvel Universe. Maybe they just thought this was a new superhero that popped up. No, it's that guy.
I do enjoy the end, though. Like I said, obviously, he was taking an ass whooping, but it obviously showed that the suit obviously did a little bit of work.
Yeah, well,
so, I mean, it was nice to see that,
and
he does quality work.
By the end of the day, they call him Daredevil.
Yeah.
Which is all that really mattered to me.
Yeah. Which is what I figured how it was going to end.
I like how they had to come up with the idea of the devil.
episode was
giving him a bad
Daredevil
reputation at first.
No, but like all the
Devil of Hell's Kitchen.
Well,
Hell's Kitchen.
he is off.
We have a lot of superhero shows out right now.
Yeah, but I like how they had to kind of make his name that way.
They don't use their names. Like the Arrow. The Arrow.
Speaking of what's funny with Hell's Kitchen
was the Hood.
The Hood or the Vigilante for
and at first. When I watched the first episode, I was thinking, like, Gordon Ramsay's restaurant? They're doing stuff out of like, Hell's Kitchen burned down. They're doing something out of the restaurant, and I realized, like, it's a borough in New York.
Ha Richard. Gordon Ramsay.
Doesn't count as a real one, because I'm pretty sure Daniel Day-Lewis didn't kill anyone over it back in 18.
Yeah, true. It's not a real
one of the 5 points.
Alright, so looking forward...
5 points become a fist.
That's right. Looking forward to the show. Next season, they've already said it's going to come out next year, which is kind of surprising to me because Jessica Jones comes out later this year, which is going to be the next of these Netflix Marvel shows, and then next year we're supposed to have Luke Cage, and now what we know next year we're getting new Daredevil. They still haven't told us when we're getting Iron Fist, and they still haven't told us when we're getting Defenders.
To be honest, Iron Fist is the one I'm looking forward to the most.
Iron Fist is the one that I think is going to be the hardest to pull off.
Rich white man steals all the Asian secrets and becomes Kung Fu master.
Oh, after hugging the dragon.
I have a hard time thinking about how to do it though without a heavy Luke Cage influence. I guess if you're going to start out, that's what I mean. If you're going to start out with
Luke Cage is kind of heavy in all theirs except for Daredevil.
Well, and
because Jessica Jones apparently.
But there are photos from the set of Luke Cage on a motorcycle and Jessica Jones on the back. So we know Luke Cage is in it a lot.
I heard Luke Cage was like a big...
Honestly, I think they really made a mistake with Luke Cage. Should have been Terry Crews.
Terry Crews would have been great.
He's too busy.
I don't care.
Doing Old Spice commercials.
I think the guy that plays Mac on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. would have been great.
But he's already in the universe.
Because I thought he was Luke Cage when he popped up. But anyways... yeah, but the real worry, though, for Season 2 next year is Stephen DeKnight, the showrunner, is not showrunning next season.
Well, at least this season was good.
They have two of the guys that worked on this season are doing it at least, so we should still get some of the same vibe, feeling, and hopefully it's as good. I don't know how much Drew Goddard is going to be involved, and I really think that he's a decent part of why the show is so good. So I'm worried if there's not a lot of Goddard and new showrunners. Kind of sketchy, to be honest, on some things with Season 2. I'm still looking forward to it. Still, because this was so good, I can't wait to watch it. But there's a couple things I'm kind of worried about for it. So you guys are all looking forward to it, right?
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to Jessica Jones, mainly because I flipped through your book back there and read a couple of pages and shit, and that actually got me really interested in seeing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too.
Now, who is Jessica Jones, or what now is this?
She's like a superhero detective.
So crab.
I know, it doesn't sound much.
She was a she was like rewritten into being a superhero back in the day or whatever.
Okay.
She was in the Avengers, right?
Yeah.
And she eventually was in New Avengers, I know, but she was in the Avengers, and I don't know, they forgot about it or something like that. Didn't she go to high school with Peter Parker too? Like,
I don't.
she has a lot of like.
She has a romantic interest with Luke Cage, who's Power Man.
They eventually get married.
Those smoking, comics. We guys.
You remember that?
Yes.
You remember the no smoking?
I have
No
somewhere.
smoke.
Yeah.
Where they fought
Power
Silkscreen.
Man, Spider-Man, and Storm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you
Exactly. Anyways, yes, looking forward
I have
to
like
that.
4 of those.
I'm looking forward to
Me
see
too.
how all these are. I'm not convinced that the other ones are going to be this dark, or I think they're going to be kind of different, each of them, which I'm looking forward to.
I'm hoping AKA Jessica Jones is a comedy.
I'm kind of curious
And
how.
the events happen in
Well,
real
it's
time.
Kristen
I don't
Ritter.
think
I'm
it
kind of curious how
It
she's
is
going to
Kristen
play it.
Ritter. Yeah, that's interesting. It's an interesting cast.
Because I've seen her, work before, and I'm just kind of curious how she's going to pull this.
I remember her as a person in Breaking Bad.
As a junkie. Yeah.
Don't trust the bee in the Alias Detective Company.
Don't.
I tried something there. I don't think it worked.
Brian watched that show and he swore by it. He thought
It was a decent show. Vanderbeek was pretty sweet in it.
That's all I've heard.
Dick is elusive, man.
Anyways, other things, wrapping us up here. Charlie Cox recently said he would like to be in Civil War, but he doesn't think it's going to happen. He thinks it's too late. He would have already gotten the call. The guy plays Daredevil.
I know Charlie Cox.
Uh,
I didn't. Who goes? I'd like to be in Civil War. Let's put me in that. Brother against brother, the big one.
I think he was asked about in an interview if he was going to pop up in the movies, to which he said, I'd love to be in Civil War, but they haven't called me on that. But we did recently hear that the Defenders are going to be in Infinity War. So you will see Daredevil on the big screen in Infinity War, which is the Russo Brothers Avengers 3 and 4, whatever, two-parter.
Why would you put a bunch of street-level superheroes?
Because it's a war.
in,
Because it's probably going to be
war?
everyone coming together to defeat Thanos and his minions, is my guess.
It's a war. That's my guess. It's a
Yeah.
war. So
Yeah,
you
put Adam Warlock.
Even though they've
Yeah,
said
put Adam Warlock.
need Operation Hide Behind and no superpowers.
James Gunn-
He's just a dude.
Yep.
James Gunn said there are no plans for the Guardians to ever intersect with the Earth Marvel Universe.
But James Gunn is
Bullshit.
a known liar.
Yeah, bullshit. Infinity War, I'm pretty sure the Guardians are going to be with the Avengers.
Something I want for an Infinity War. I want Adam Warlock to be played by David Bowie.
I'm okay with that 100%.
I want David Bowie to play everyone.
That's also kind of true. He should also star in that Lucifer Fox show that they're making.
Well, Lucifer was based after David Bowie, so
Exactly.
yes.
Anyways,
Neil Gaiman made him
any closing thoughts here, or we're wrapping up this discussion?
Wisconsin's own Neil Gaiman.
Now, Wisconsin's own. He's not from Wisconsin.
He's here.
Hey, but we keep finding out that tons of the Marvel Universe is from Wisconsin, thanks to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So. Also, that was not Milwaukee in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm calling bullshit.
No.
I looked up that gallery, it's in LA. You can't fool people from Wisconsin, okay? Marvel.
I thought they caught the alleyway. I could have seen that alleyway if I was walking downtown.
Yeah, I thought so too, but then I was watching the stores in the background as they were walking down the street.
Yeah, and I was like, none of this.
There are no ice cream shops anymore.
There are no
I'm sure there are.
I don't even think there
Also,
are.
they walked for a while.
Close,
They would have passed at least one bar when they walked that line. Anyways.
At least one. Minimum.
Anyways, anything else? I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. Anything
Oh,
else?
no,
Richard, final thoughts.
Final thoughts, Richard.
Daredevil. Netflix, Marvel's Daredevil. the
Marvel's
Netflix
Daredevil.
original
the
series.
Netflix original series.
Marvel's Daredevil.
I enjoyed watching it. I look forward to the next season. I'm kind of pissed we got to wait until next year.
This show was kind of like Gungrave, right?
What?
Yeah.
It gave me a Gungrave
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah,
a little bit. Maybe it's just because
I
it was
love
something that
to
Richard
agree, I
actually
realize
liked and watched. Maybe that was part of it.
Could be.
I don't remember. I think I watched it. I don't know.
Yeah, you've seen it, I'm pretty sure.
There's
Anyways,
something
it's
else
an
I saw
anime
that I thought
series for
Gungrave
anyone wondering.
from,
Yeah.
but it wasn't this.
But it was a lot about like street level crime stuff.
Bad.
Anyways. Yeah.
I'm mainly curious who the villain for season 2 is going to be.
I really
That's what I think
hope
too. It's not going to be Kingpin again. I hope
It's
they don't.
It's gonna be the hand.
I do. Okay.
Bullseye.
It seems.
Could be Bullseye. But
It
we're
seems
gonna,
like a good idea.
Look,
but I just say if they bring
Kingpin's not out of it. We're gonna get his exploits in jail.
Yeah.
This is what it's
I
gonna
don't.
be.
I
Still
also
need it. Leave it
had a
alone.
weird feeling something
Don't
was gonna
siler
happen.
him up.
Siler factor.
Sorry.
I think
Something was going to happen with his girlfriend or whatever else. Just something the way it was ending. She kind of got more and more into Fisk. I figured she was going to be some sort of
Vanessa.
yeah. She gave
Vanessa
me a
Fisk?
She could have been a.
She might team up with the hand to try to break him out of jail. Who knows?
She just gave me that towards the end. There started.
We don't know where she's flying off to.
I don't really know much
Get a
about
little
Gal.
more of a villain. I thought she was going
Yeah.
to. She was going to Italy, or he was sending her to Europe.
And I wasn't interested in her until
Oh,
she did that whole
like
like
his mom,
fucking palm
she would
thing to Deadpool that launched him across the room.
Deadpool.
What?
Sorry,
Deadpool is in this show?
Daredevil.
Wait, what?
When,
What are you talking about?
when Gal like in the
When Gal hit him with
when she hit him with a palm, he was like, "It's just a little broad," and she like flies him across the room. It's like, who the fuck is this broad?
Damn Skrulls!
Skrulls.
Or Kree.
I don't think it's Skrulls.
Possibly Iron Fist.
Can they do Skrulls?
That's what I thought too.
Does Marvel even have the ability to do Skrulls?
Why wouldn't they?
They've shown them before.
Why would they not? That was
I
creepy.
don't know. I just get like Fantastic Four. They're pretty heavy in Fantastic Four storylines. It gets really confusing because they don't own everything. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed Daredevil. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, find your own ways of resisting boredom.
What's stupid?
More like masturbation.
You know, really, this show can be viewed, well, I guess not viewed, it can be listened to by the blind. I mean, we don't do anything that interesting. It's just us.
Maybe we should make fun of the blind as much.
Yeah, they're probably our audience.
I mean, good luck trying to find me, but...
Master Robin,
Like,
what has happened to you? You've lost your arms.
I feel like
But you grew a nice set of boobs.
I enjoy feeling up the Rocky Mountains, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Is that what everyone thinks? Everyone think of blind people is blinking?
It's Braille Playboy.
Yeah.
Not really.
He's black. He's black.
Or like that one dude from Contact. Ooh.
A Jew here.
I heard that coming from a mile away.
What?
Who said that? What? A black sheriff? He's black?
What if the Blazing Saddles?